Hello, are you ready to get ready for spring? I certainly am. Do you like free? This stamp set I got for free. Detailed Dogwood is a beautiful stamp set, and it was free because placing a qualified order between January 4th and the end of February, you get an item from the Celebration catalog for free. And there's two different levels. There's level $50 level, you get one item, and there's the $100 level, which the Detailed Dogwood is $100. It's a beautiful set. You get this for free, and it's unlimited. So whatever order you place, every $50 increment or $100 increment from the annual catalog or the mini catalog, you get to choose stuff for free. This is Stampin' Up's best promotion, and I love it. They usually have great stuff too. So, Detailed Dogwood free. Sending Smiles is from the annual catalog, and I'll be using that mostly for the words for right here in black. Also, Something Fancy has great words for the outside and then the inside. Sending, the dies I'll be using for the words, and Tailor-Made Tags is for this tag right here. And I'll show you those up close in just a minute. So, here's the project. And this paper is Celebration, and this paper was for free too. And I'll be using two different designs of the paper. And same with this one back here for the tag. So there's that one, the blue flowers. Then, this is a progression. So first when I did this, let me find that stamp set. I felt the need to use every stamp because I just had to, because it's a collage. And collage style projects, you could use a lot of different things. And I was just trying to keep them somewhat neutral. So this one I used everything, and I like it, but it did get a little bit busy. So the next one I did, tried to make it a little bit calmer, different direction. So peacock flowers, because I thought the peacock stands out just a little bit stronger than the boho blue. And then not all of the stamps were used. And I put the wavy trim right back behind there. And these are loose frosted dots. That's an online exclusive, and I think those go perfectly. Oh, and then the inside. Yeah, I get carried away stamping, and then I realize I have to color it. But it looks really good. Nothing on the inside. Just congratulations. It could be for wedding, it could be for promotion, it could be for graduation, anything. And then finally this one, and this was all about the ribbon. So do you notice this jute? This pack was getting me all inspired. I think that's what the colors, mostly the colors are on here. But I thought, ooh, pink flowers, but you know, I like pink. Okay, so this was the last one. Once again, a little bit less busy. The flowers are a bit bold, so they really stand out. Not so many background details. And a little bit simple on the inside. So, one more today, and I want to make this one in these colors right here. Can you see them? Almost. Wild Wheat for the flower center. Petal Pink, and Olive. So kind of basic, kind of simple, very soft, perfect springtime like. And I have a bit of a plan, but not completely a plan. Beautiful set. Okay, let's get started. So, oh, in writing the tag, I looked up online, I Googled, how do I write numbers to go on a botanical label? And of course they come up with 10,000 different ways. So that's for the numbers. I had planned on writing just numbers on it, and I was trying to get fancy trying to copy them. Yeah. Oh, this one I colored the label with granite ink. Oh, and this I colored the flowers with Pebbled Path to kind of make it match with the tag. So I was hoping to draw your eye just to the flowers and then the leaves would just kind of blend into the background of it. Then I went bright green. This one is DW for Dogwood 23, because that's when I got the stamp set. Then this one I wrote out Dogwood, I think I put 12. Don't know why I said 12. Maybe because it's better than 1. You know what I could do on this one is the number on the stamp set. This time I'm going to write 162953. Yeah, because I don't know what to write on there. Okay, numbers. We talked about the in color jute, and I'll use one of these. Not sure. One of them. Flowers. We'll use a flower today. And papers. Oh, and this is the designer paper. This designer paper is free. So here's the pack. What's it called? It is called Softly Stippled Designer Paper. So look how pretty this is. Corals. That's Pebble Path in white. Those are beautiful together. Wild wheat. I have to say, wild wheat was not my favorite. I love it now. But I said the same exact thing about soft suede, and I loved it. I think it's a good alternate to soft suede. Don't want to miss one. Oh, are we doing some duplicates? Oh, that one is new. So there's the paper. Beautiful paper. For free. That's a $50 item for free. Okay, let's go. So, paper base fold in half. Yeah, wild wheat. It's funny how that is, but I like it. It makes other things stand out. It's good as a background color. And what do we have? These are inside pieces. Pebble Path and Vanilla. And I'll put all the paper cut sizes and photos on my blog, which is JilliBling.com. So this is for Stampin' the tag. Let's just do it now since it's right here. Here's the tag in black. So Dogwood. I have a story about Dogwood. Just a little story. Grandma George, loved Dogwood. And everywhere we would go, in the car, she would say, oh, honey, look at that. And I'd be looking at a tree that had nothing on it, no leaves, and it was just, yeah, I guess that's a tree. She goes, that's a dogwood. You should see how beautiful it is when it blooms. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, of course, later in the year, she would say, there's a dogwood, and she would point out everyone, and I admit they are beautiful. Oh, you notice I'm cutting this? Let me show you something. Annual catalog. Page 149, best label. Punch. It perfectly would cut that out. Because this is true to size. Yeah, I don't have it yet. But it's not too hard to cut it out. But if you have that, now there's a stamp set you can use with it. Okay, so Grandma. Then one year, I forgot what holiday it was, Grandpa got Grandma 2 dogwood trees. And oh, she would make sure to talk about every step of the way, which was really sweet, really, really sweet. So then it came time to do in our yard, and I said, honey, I want a dogwood. Just thinking about Grandma. So we got a dogwood, but there's different kinds. Who knew? I didn't know. And ours is not pretty like the ones Grandma loved so much. Ours is more like a bush, and it, trying to write these numbers just like how they did on there. Ooh, a 2 with a big whew. 1, 2, 9, 3. I was caffeinated a little shaky. So it's more like a bush, and I don't know if it's evergreen or not. I don't remember. We haven't had it that long. But the flowers, they start out and they're kind of like green colored. Okay, this is for the words. Birthday wishes. A card to say hello. That's perfect. That could be for anything. And make sure you use your embossing buddy. And if you don't, you'll get little freckles on it. But I have a fix, and I'll show you the fix in a minute. So ours, and then as our dogwood tree, as the summer continues, the flowers get whiter rather than just green. And it's okay, but it's not like what Grandma would just carry on about. And at the time I was like, yeah, that's pretty, but I kind of get it now. So do I dare ask Tony? We need a second dogwood tree. But anyhow, we named it Mabel. That was her name. So dogwood, I like dogwood. Dogwood is special and beautiful. And one time going into town, I went past a senior center right at the right time of year, and there was no green on any of the trees in the parking lot. The parking lot had lots of trees, but there was just white and pink flowers. It was so pretty. So I looked it up, and that's a different type of dogwood. It's like, I want that kind. I guess I like dogwood. I like magnolias too. Okay. Ooh, this one down here is a mess. Well, hold on. Look at that. Because I stamped a whole bunch of them, I could pick the best one, huh? How about this one? Okay, there it is. And if ever you have a stamp and you get some of the, because you have black with white embossing powder, and it has some of those little freckles on it, pull out your handy Sharpie or your black blend and just put a dot on wherever there's a little extra embossing powder. And it looks perfect. Okay, we're done with that. How are we doing? We have this, we have to stamp on that just a little bit. And which way? This card is going landscape, landscape, portrait. Okay, let's do a portrait. Okay, just like this. And I want to do it less busy. I do like this one, but I got a little crazy. I just had to use everything. Okay, and then the tag. So, tailor-made tags. You can hardly see them. See this one, how the shape is just kind of angled, a 45-degree angle. Oh, and then the little tag reinforcer. That's cool. Then this one is a little fancy. Here, you could see it better on these. So, 2 tag choices. Let me see, what can you see it best on? There we go. So these are the largest tags in both of the styles. Those are the options. So this one is the angled, fancy, angled. Let's do fancy then. Okay, this one right here. Okay, there it is. Portrait. Okay, it's already had. Ooh, what about straight on? Not upside down. What about like that? See, I could be like centered. Today I'm centered. So I'm talking about dogwood. Maybe. I don't know. That isn't all that collage style though. Okay. Oh, and then the tag topper. Let me show you about that. So there are 2 dies. These 2 right here. Turn it over, and they make the little reinforcers, which is cute, great, fun, awesome. And I think you can have either of the reinforcers on either of the tags, but what I found is this tag, just want to make sure you can see it. There you go. See how this is rounded and the circle is rounded? Therefore, I want to use the round one. This other die, it has a little oval at the top. And I would think, oh, put the cute size side up to the top, but it perfectly matches. Oh, here you can see what they look like. Black and white is always good. You can see the 2 different shapes. And this one, see how it has the oval top? And then on here, look how good this top goes right up against the edge and fits over the oval. Perfect. And then the circle just goes over the circle with a nice little border. But I think you could use either one of them, but I'm going to stick to the plan today. So this one will get a circle. Circle. I'll put that on. Just a little ring of glue around this circle. That's all it takes. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. Otherwise, it's going to squirt out and make a mess. Yeah. Okay, and I think there's like one side that's more up, one side that's down. And that's only because when you run the die through, the top of it, the edges of the cut paper are a little bit rounded down. Okay, dry. So now for the flowers. Okay, how is this going to go? Straight up and down. See, this is the one I should be doing the live. I told Jude I promised to do it, or I promised to try before the end of the year. Yeah. Okay, how about like that? And then a little stamped on the back. Oh, here's the number thing. Maybe. Okay, I had a plan. I even laid it out on my phone. I think I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, so I have this plan. This can go here. This can go over here. That here, but I'm going to stamp on here. And I'm going to color in Olive Petal Wheat. Hold on, Magic TV. But don't worry, we'll do some coloring on the inside. Oh, and then if you want, see all this white in here? One of them I trimmed it up. This one I just left it, cutting just the perimeter. But this one I went in and I cut extra. That's just a lot of work. I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, so to stamp, we'll color the inside. We'll do a little bit of coloring on the inside. So I'm gonna use copper clay and wheat. Okay, copper clay. I'm gonna do these flowers that are like dogwood flowers. Imagine that. This one here. So right here at the bottom. Isn't it pretty? So simple, but really pretty. Okay, 3 of those. And then that other little medallion looking thing right in between. I like that. Okay, maybe a little more. How about espresso branches, but stamped off? Because if it's too strong, then it's like, oh, what do I look at? So if this goes here, how about a branch here and here? Stamp off, branch here, stamp off. There, how's that looking? And then, what is that? It's a hummingbird or a dragonfly? I think it's a dragonfly. This dragonfly, let's do that in espresso, like it's flying. Let me see how strong it looks. Full strength or second strength? Full strength. Okay, dragonfly. Cute. Okay, is that enough? I don't want to overdo it. The other ones I really kind of overdid them. Let me see how it looks, and maybe some wild wheat and one of these other little elements. Okay, so this is the only one that's straight up and down. That could go there. Okay. Do you think wild wheat? Or is it already busy enough? I do like that one, I like this ribbon, the wavy trim underneath. Let me add that. Oh, and I got these gems. Champagne iridescent dots. Those go well with the petal pink. Wavy trim. Just a bit underneath. Okay. And then I'll put these on. So this is kind of like warmer tones because it has the copper clay, petal pink, and champagne. Maybe the copper clay goes with that. Let's see how it looks. Or should it be the wild wheat, so your eye looks at the flowers? I don't want it to be distracting. I'll try both of them. I don't know. Oh, but this looks good too. Okay, so that's there, but it just kind of disappears. Then there's this. I think maybe I'm liking the pebbled path. It's new. And I'm gonna get it. I hear Bo outside barking. Oh, there it is. Yep. No, I think the pebbled path. Okay, just a little bit of pebbled path. Just like a little short tag. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start out by gluing the wavy trim underneath the words, the black label. So just 2 bands of glue. Stick. I have my little thing that I use way more than I had any idea. This was from a birthday gift, or Mother's Day maybe, and it had a big helium balloon on it. And about to throw it away because the balloon had seen better days. I thought, oh, I'll keep it, and I use it all the time. I guess I could use a binder clip too, but that's starting to stick. I think I'll need to trim off one of those little waves. Okay, dry. So now if it would just stand up. There. Okay, so the flower could go on with dimensionals. I think I'm done stamping on this designer paper, so I'll just put that on. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's distracting though, but that's really pretty. I'm not sure what I do with that. I think just a little strip because it's kind of busy, but it's very pretty. I love those colors. Oop. Okay, and I could do my pebbled path tag, put it through. How do I get ink? I'm so ready for spring and spring flowers and warmer temperatures. I'm ready. Okay, and on the last one, I'll show you here in just a minute, I kind of frayed the edges so that they would be just like a little vintagey. There, you can see it against the white. This one, I'll just leave them. I don't know. This one's going to be straight on here, but I'm going to put it, I'll put it with dimensionals. Oh, that's pretty. So Tonia's out working in the yard, working on the fence still, and you probably remember he hurt his hand, his wrist. They said, no, it isn't broken, and I knew it was. It wasn't. What do I know? And, okay, I'm going to cut some of this white out of here. Anyhow, he's not wearing his brace so much anymore, and the doctor says, oh, just give it some time, but he never complains, so that's why I just knew it was broke. No, because he's doing pretty well with it these days. But he's out there working on the fence, making it taller. Just so the deer don't come in. The deer come in and they think salad bar is on when it's garden time. And if their salad bar is on, our salad bar is not on. So, and they also like fruit trees. So now we don't have to worry about fencing off in the fence property if he puts his higher fence on. So it's going to be a good thing, but it's a lot of work. So I'm just trying to cut out some of this vanilla in here. And if you're watching it, we were joking around because we were cutting out some of the white on, we were doing like a Rudolph and his legs. There was the white in between. I probably shouldn't be saying all this, but that's okay. I will anyhow. And we were teasing that Rudolph needs a little bit of, she goes, well, one of us said, Rudolph needs a little bit of thigh gap. You know, the gap in the white paper. Anyhow, so does my Dogwood. It needs gap in between the greenery. I think it makes it just look a little bit better. And it takes a little bit of time. Well, we still have to color the inside. Oh, and did you notice I'm cutting right through the branch so that I could get to that little sliver? Because when I put a dimensional on, and it will go right there, you won't see that I cut through the branch or the leaf. I tried to strategically place it, but you know, it doesn't always go that well. Okay, and after this, I think we're set. We're good enough. That's better. Okay, so this goes on, and I'll put, like if you're looking at that, it's like, oh yeah, that's a big old cut. But I'll put a dimensional there, and no one will know. Okay, so the Dogwood flower goes on with dimensionals, but I only want dimensionals where this is going to be hitting the tag. So I'm going to have to go back and check these. Do it like that. I'll put mini ones. I could tuck them under in just a minute. Oh, if I drop this down, I could leave room for my item number, my Stampin' Up! Stamp set number right there. That could use a mini. And that's good. That'll be covered by the words. How's the words doing? Look at that, it dried nicely. So that's gonna go there. Oh, I'm liking this one. Okay, so glue here and dimensionals here. I think that has to be double dimensionals. Just because there's a dimensional under the tag and a dimensional under the flower. Double, double, then glue, that's very sweet. Okay, I think that might be it for the outside, other than the bling. Let's put the bling on. I love me some bling. Let's put 5 of them on. So, question, do you put your bling on your tag around your words, or that one is just on the tag. Can you see those? Those are loose silver sequins. Right here, loose silver sequins. Then these are loose frosted dots. So those are loose silver sequins. I hope you could see them. If not, when I take a picture and put it on my blog, I'll make sure to show you. But look how pretty these are. Those are the loose frosted dots. Okay, so do you put them on the tag, everywhere, or around the words? I think I did on the tag, everywhere, so let's do this one around the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I could have put them down on here too. Had to make another card. Look at those. Very cute. Okay, so I'm going to do maybe 2 big ones. Okay, 1 big one. Well, how about if we see just what I can find? This is a tiny little bitty one. Oh, that's so cute. It's just a tiny thing. 1, 2. That's a medium. Here's a medium. 1, 2, 3. Those are really cute. Okay, my new favorite embellishment. That's a medium, maybe a tiny. Okay, I'll hold this up. Oh my gosh, I love these. I need more of these. Can you see how cute those are? And shiny? I hope you could see that. Okay, so front of the card done. It's a little bit more than some of the others, but still. Okay, so for the inside, I don't have a plan for the inside. Let's do, just need to clear my space. Let's get crazy. Just stuff everywhere. Okay, so for the inside, I do like that one flower. So if this one is on the outside, this one on the inside. This one just takes lots of coloring, but it does look good, huh? That was the first one where I was had to have everything in there. That one's a little bit simple. Okay, so how about with just this branch and then some of these things at the bottom? Okay, let's see how that goes. So because I'm going to color the branch, I'll use Memento, Dogwood. See, that's what grandma's look like. Just little tiny leaves and then big old flowers. And I'm going to put no words on the inside because the outside says a card to say hello. Just leave it at that. Okay, so there's that. And then these pieces are in copper clay and they're full strength. Should I do them full strength or maybe stamp them off? Let me check stamp off. Full strength, stamp off. Stamp off is still quite clear, so that's good. So one, I would do another one there. But I don't want to do it over the flower. 2. Just going to leave it. Sometimes it's hard to just leave it. Okay. I don't know, something needs to be over there. It could be big flower. And then let's do a little bit of coloring. So the flower is petal pink. So I'll do dark petal pink where the petal comes from the bud, the flower bud. Then light petal pink. Most of the rest of the flower, because it's so small, on the flower on the outside of the card I left some white areas, implying that it was like instead of petal pink light, it was petal pink super light. But because this flower is so small, I don't think I could do the white or vanilla. So the whole flower here gets colored. And then some green, olive. And I would put the wild wheat in here, but there's not many flower centers showing. So no wild wheat. And because these branches are so small in the leaves, I think it will probably be just olive light. Because if I try to get in there, do some shading, I don't think you'd see it. It's too small of an area. Okay, I think that was it. It's a little bit simple. Okay, the champagne iridescent dots are lovely. Okay, so that is it for today's project. Thank you for watching. If you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like to place an order, I'd love it if you use the host code. I'll put that in the description. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.